Hi, I'm Tori.
And I'm Leah, and welcome back to the Boys Lie podcast.
A podcast where we talk about the craziest relationship stories you've ever heard, pop culture, and the piping hot tea of our lives.
So buckle up, enjoy the ride, and remember that boys lie.
Boys lie. Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Them boys, they be lying.
Boys lie.
Wow, that New Year really got me there. I felt like I
Yeah.
was doing a tongue twister.
It's okay. It's like the weirdest time of the year right now because there's like nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, there's no holiday season, which I actually kind of enjoy.
You do?
Like low key. I know everyone's like Christmas and
Yeah.
whatever, but for me, I'm just like, it's finally the peace and quiet that I've needed.
Yeah. I just like having something like, I really love the build up before Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because then you know you have more to come. But now that it's over, it's like I have to take down my Christmas tree. I haven't done that. I was supposed to do that yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just depressing. I don't know. But for you, not. So that's good.
I mean, I love it. I feel like it's a fresh start. I had
Yeah.
my closet cleaned over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. That looks so nice.
I
You have such good stuff.
Do have a crazy situation though. I am officially joining Claudia Oshry in the Coccydynia Club.
Oh, yeah?
She's my leader.
Yep.
Surprise, I'm pregnant.
Woo!
Yay.
She's pregnant. Yay!
With a baby girl. I'm in the second trimester right now, very early second trimester. And let me tell you, if I sit for too long, like it's nice right now because this is cushioned, which feels great, but in the office chair, if I stand too long, it literally feels like someone's taking like a nail and hammering it into like my tailbone.
That sucks. I'm going to have the worst back problems when I get pregnant because I already have back problems. I can't even imagine all the pain that you're going through.
I mean, I do too. I've never had it this low into my back. Like transparently, I tried to put a tennis ball.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Right, like, okay, guys, not in my butt, but like right above my butt
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah. I was actually looking at some pillows for you online, but I don't know how much girth you need.
I need something
Like a pillow with like a girth ball.
When I tell you I sat on this tennis, but I like almost the pain was so shockingly excruciating, but like it was one of those pains where you can't help but laugh. So I'm like sitting there like by myself, hysterically laughing, like to a point of tears where I might pee my pants because I'm just like, how can this hurt this bad?
Oh my God, I can't. That's like, and it sucks is when you're pregnant, like you can't even take anything for like the pain.
No, I won't take anything. I think in general,
I guess
like,
you can, but
I'm like one of those that's just like not taking any medication under any circumstances other than like if I really needed my inhaler, but that's like an emergency.
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you don't need to, then don't. Like, I feel like I'm going to become like crazy when I am too. Because like, why would you? You just never know.
Same. I just feel like it's like, I also realized throughout this process is we become so dependent on making substitutes for these symptoms that we have. Like, oh, I have a headache, I'm going to take Advil.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like actually get rid of the headache. It subdues the pain. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's resolving it. So it's kind of like, there's a part of it where I totally understand my allergies, for instance. I won't even take a Claritin.
Yeah.
And I can take it, but like I won't do it. And like I really do miss my Claritin because I miss being able to like deep breathe. Congestion, I guess, is another symptom of pregnancy, which is super weird.
Ugh.
But in other bigger news,
I'm engaged.
Woo!
Yay! I'm so happy. It finally happened. I was like, is he not going to do it before the end of the year? And then I'll have to tell everybody that it didn't happen. But it happened. I'll tell the story
my
after
God.
story time. But
if it didn't happen, you guys,
you played it off so well too, because obviously you knew, but like you were like TikTok Kevin. And I was like, oh fuck, it's not happening.
Well,
and I already expected it to. I thought it was. I'll get into it.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I also want to talk more about the pregnancy aspect of things. We were just having this conversation before we started the pod, and I think it's a like good conversation to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have so many things to share about pregnancy.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy.
Amazing.
Okay, on that note, if you guys have a story you'd like to share on the Boys Lie podcast, please share via boyslieofficial.com. And if your story gets selected to be read on the podcast, you win a free sweatsuit.
Woo!
You're more than welcome to go first. My story is very long.
Okay, I'll go first. The story's also not that long, but it's crazy. Hey girls, crazy story here, and I am welcome to any advice you can give me. I absolutely love
Here
your
it comes.
I absolutely love your brand and have been tuning into your podcast when I thought maybe I have a crazy story. Okay, to start. About 5 years ago, my 61-year-old mother-in-law got a job at a prison working as a CNA. I did not Google that, so I do not know what that is, a CNA.
I don't know what that is, but I mean, that's like a pretty crazy
CNA, coordinator
CNA job.
Okay, totally off. Chief nursing assistant. Okay. So she was a chief nursing assistant at a prison. As time went on, she would go on and on about how bad she felt for all of the inmates and how she would take them pizza, seasoning, and sweets to brighten their day. But one inmate in particular was always mentioned. At this time, I had been a part of the family for 10 years, and my mother-in-law and I were super close. So when she kept mentioning his name, my wheels started turning. I was skeptical because he was only 36, and then she says my husband's age, which is her mother-in-law's son's age. I kept it to myself because my husband, and she put in parentheses, an ex-inmate and clean for 15 years, would lose his shit at the thought of anything sinister going on. A little while later, I started noticing she was buying lots of bras, panties, painting her nails very often, and switching up her look.
Oh, so she's getting full glam.
Yep. And
she's
she was
grooming herself. She's making sure she looks like to the nines going
Yes.
into her job at the
Yes.
prison.
And it appears that she's only kind of like confiding in this woman who wrote this in, who's her daughter-in-law, about this guy that she's kind of like into.
What a weird position, just to sidebar this, to put your daughter-in-law in when you already know that your son would be uncomfortable
Yeah.
with this circumstance. Like, I feel like you should find another.
friend.
Yeah, like
Call a friend.
tell your bestie, not your daughter-in-law. Honestly,
I agree.
that's this person's first mistake.
Yeah. About 6 months later, one day out of the blue, she confided in me that her and this inmate were in a full-blown relationship. I was shocked. I had been married to her son for 10 years at this point, but I knew that if I told him, she would know that I told him, and I worried about it ruining her and I's relationship.
See, that's
Problem.
It's like
It
it's
sucks.
honestly rude to tell someone that in that circle your story.
Yeah,
like
I
I feel
agree.
like this isn't, whoever wrote this in, this isn't your fault at all. Like,
No, it's
at all.
unfortunate that she's putting all this on you.
Yeah.
After confiding in me, she began putting me in awkward positions. When we would go shopping, she would ask me if a certain bra was cute, if I could help her take better photos of herself, and if I could help her put money in his account. I did all of this and somehow was still keeping this huge secret from my husband.
I don't like this.
The guilt was eating me alive. Eventually, one day she comes to me to ask me if I could take her to a tattoo parlor so she could get a new tattoo. And I thought nothing of it, and I told her to call me when she was finished. When I pick her up, she shows me the new tattoo on her hip, right near her vagina, and it was a huge heart with his initials in it. I felt like I was going to die. At this time, I knew I had to do something, and I couldn't be a part of this anymore. She had been writing letters to him, and I made sure to forget to check the mailbox one day so my husband would get the mail. So by this one sentence, I'm assuming that the mother-in-law is also living at their house if she's receiving mail and sending mail from their house. So she forgot to check the mail. So immediately when her husband opened the mail and he realized what was going on, and she says it was a very sexual letter, he confronted his mother. A huge argument broke out, and she left insisting they were in love and that she didn't have to explain herself. My husband, being an ex-inmate, knew immediately that this was for his gain and that this guy was using my mother-in-law, but she would not listen. The relationship continued. He was doing 20 years, and he promised how they would be together when he got out and how they would live their lives together, all while she was still funneling money to him.
Good God. Idiot.
I know.
Idiot.
She started to feel like people at work were catching on, so she quit her job. After helping her write her resignation letter, her entire demeanor toward me changed. She began talking about me to everyone in the family, being cold and snarky when around me, and even going as far as telling my husband that he needed to leave me.
So here's the thing. Obviously, this woman has like deep-rooted issues.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's dating an inmate that doesn't get out for 20 years.
You're
and
right.
she's 60. So like,
Yeah.
she's gonna
61.
61. Sorry. She's gonna be 80 by the time this guy gets out, and he's gonna be 50. That's just
Yeah.
like not realistic. I also just think that, you know, anyone in the family who believes the mom also has deep-rooted issues, because that's like every family has one member that no matter what they say,
Yeah.
you have to take a step back and be like,
I agree.
I don't know.
I
That's
know.
probably not that true. I think with this,
This is layered.
the only thing that you could have done here is said, like, I'm starting to feel really uncomfortable with the position you're putting me in, and like, I want you to be able to confide in me, and I want to be there for you for support, but I need to set up some sort of boundary with you, because I also can't keep secrets from my husband. And if you're so enamored with this person and this is your life that you chose and you feel like you have, you know, you don't owe it to anyone,
Yeah.
then you should be able to feel comfortable with telling him yourself. And if you
Agreed.
can't, then I can't keep this a secret from him anymore.
Yeah.
I think the mistake with the mailbox, like, it was an easy way
For
out.
for him to find out on his own without you having to tell him. But like, I also think sometimes you can't necessarily help who you fall in love with, but any logical person working a job in a prison would probably like not allow themselves to ever let it get to that level, because what are you going to do? Like, you're not in jail. You're never going to see them. And now the mother-in-law is clearly crazy because she's making it a secret. She got his name tattooed on her vagina.
Yeah, like
Who does that?
I feel like as a 61-year-old, I think that that's a little radical.
I'm sure it's also probably a pattern that she's had in the past, which probably is
That's why I'm
discussed.
saying,
Yeah.
like, I feel like clearly if she's done something like this before and she's also combining in her daughter-in-law, like, I don't think that family members essentially would be like, oh my God, and like be first to take her side. I think that this is a characteristic that clearly has like been existing for a long time.
I agree. And also, like, another red flag is, why aren't you telling your friends? Do you have them? Like, she should have, not the girl who wrote this in, the
No,
mother-in-law.
I know. That's,
Yeah.
I agree. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I don't think
another
she has
red
friends.
flag.
I don't think she has friends. So she says she blamed me for her secret getting out and never once thought about the position that she put me in.
Well, again, it is kind of your fault it did get out, but not in the wrong way.
It's
like,
her fault for doing it in the first place.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I think you copped out when you could have like at least had a simple conversation, knowing that clearly the in-law is like unhinged.
Yeah,
a
clearly.
little bit, but
a lot of it.
I understand too. Like, for me, there's moments in my life where I've been like avoid, and
Yeah.
like that this would be one of those circumstances. Oops, forgot to get the mail. It's on them.
Yeah.
like that's on her.
I also think for the context of the story, when she said the relationship continued and then she put in parentheses he was doing 20 years, I think that this wasn't properly explained, because then it says fast forward 4 years when his release date got here.
Oh, so he's been in
so
there.
I think he was
for
ending
16 years.
Yes,
and now it's like
4 years left.
Yeah.
So fast forward 4 years when his release date got here, she never got another message or call from this man. He completely ghosted her, and she always blames me, saying that her kids hating him is the reason she got ghosted, and that they wouldn't hate him if she had got to introduce him properly, which cannot be further from the truth. She still hates me and chooses to be two-faced and rude to me when I am around. Currently, I avoid her at all costs, but sometimes I miss the relationship that we used to have. How would you respond to this? I don't think she will ever accept that this was a terrible life choice and that she was used for sex, money, food, and clout inside the prison.
Look, I think when you hit and I say this because I think about my dad in this situation. He's 65, 64, 65 years old. He's not changing anytime soon. I love him to pieces, and there are things about him that I'm like, Dad, eat more greens, or like small things, even to better his own health. There's no way that man is changing. And I think by 61 years old,
You're set in stone for the rest of your life.
you're kind of,
some people can change, but
it seems like this woman is going to be set in this disposition and her mind's not going to change. So I don't think that there's anything you can do while you miss that relationship.
yeah.
While you miss that relationship, I would put your energy into all the other family members and building a more positive relationship with them. Obviously, it sucks that's your son's mom.
Yeah.
And like any argument with the in-law, like, trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. I also just don't think that your mother-in-law can hold this over your head forever. And like, it really does suck that you miss the relationship that you used to have. But I think you also kind of have to remind yourself of like this cycle that she put you through and this unfair position that she put you in and how you felt during that time. And then the aftermath of it, it's like, no matter what, you're going to have to be with this person. She's your mother-in-law. You're never going to be able to escape her. But I think you don't owe her an apology. You don't need to sit her down and be like, I'm sorry for anything. You didn't do anything wrong.
I think you can also confide in your husband to talk to her.
Yeah.
Like, I think that in times where I've had stressful moments with my in-laws, my husband's really stepped up and been like, called like on his own time, without me in the room, without me there, to really talk to them and be like, hey, you know, maybe you should take this from a 10 to a 2. Like, I think
I think it should blow over eventually. Like, she can't hold us over your
But she
head.
might.
And if she does, then you know what? Like, there's really nothing you can do. You didn't do anything wrong. This was her mistake.
No, but I'm saying it's if you're not a confrontational person, which it seems like you aren't, and that's totally okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least your husband can relay the message here of being like, you know,
Stop talking shit on my wife.
so and so, not even stop talking shit, just being like, so and so, like, I know you're upset about what happened with this guy ghosting you,
With your prison inmate.
but she really does miss that this personal relationship with you, and I think it's a little bit unfair that you put her in a really tough position, knowing how I would feel about it.
Right. Keeping it from me. Keeping it from the
And
son.
she did keep it from him.
So I think that's a good idea. I would have your husband talk to her if you really care and you really want to like fix it and move on.
Or you still really care, but you accept it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You just accept that, you know, this person isn't going to change. She might hold it to her heart too closely. And honestly, like, people in the family get sick of the family drama. And I bet you a year from now,
Yeah.
this is going to blow over.
Especially if you say this situation out loud.
Yeah.
Like, think about it this way. You just say, my mother-in-law is mad at me because she was secretly dating a man in prison and then made me keep it from my husband, and then he ghosted her. Like, think about it like that, and it seems so crazy, but like, it's really so silly.
Yeah, no, it is. And if she feels so, again, like she felt like and she feels actively so entitled to that, having her own relationships, that's great. But
Yeah.
putting you in a position, like, not really it. And then also, like, if she felt so entitled, she could have told her son herself.
Yeah. I also would recommend moving forward. Like, I feel like it'd be so hard to not be honest with your husband, and it's really respectful that you did that out of the respect for your mother-in-law, but I just feel like you shouldn't be holding any secrets moving forward. I don't think you ever will, but I just think it is important to share that stuff with your husband if you feel comfortable doing so.
I think no matter what, you sharing that not just with your husband, but at least pre-warning her.
Yeah.
I think that's the hard part, is like prefacing it in a conversation with her, being like, I don't want to ruin our relationship,
Yeah.
but, you know, I'm stuck in this weird limbo and
Yeah.
I can't lie to my husband.
Oy, oy, oy. Don't fuck an inmate in federal prison.
Yeah.
You might not like the results.
Sounds real bad.
That sounds really terrible. I'm sending money. Oh my God. The guy got his dick wet and he got a bag. He was also getting money from her. Lucky guy.
It's like when you're a little kid and you just go to the nurse's office constantly and
Yeah.
the nurse like doesn't believe
Cry
that you're
wolf?
sick.
Yeah.
Like he's just crying wolf.
Mm-hmm. He did a good job. Great actor.
Yeah, clearly. I
Maybe
mean,
he should come to Hollywood. Straight out of prison, straight to Hollywood.
honestly, he'd probably make it here.
Yeah.
All right. This one's whoa. I cannot. Okay, I cannot speak today. My friends and I refer to this ex as the most unexpected character arc, from calling him Prince Eric to POS Eric. So that
Piece
means
of shit.
All right. Unfortunately, for the purposes of the story, I have to use
His real name. It's okay.
or the nicknames, or it won't make sense.
Okay.
Okay. So
Call him out.
So here I'm introducing Prince Eric and his baby mama, who will eventually be referred to as Psycho Patty. I matched with Eric on Bumble in October 2024. We spent about a week on the app and eventually moved to texting. Our first date was early November, so a month later-ish. Just a casual dinner date at Texas Roadhouse one evening after work. I like to have first dates at a casual spot with no pressure, so I feel comfortable and can let my personality shine. We spent about 2 hours together laughing and getting to know each other. He paid and walked me to my car like a true gentleman and asked when he could see me again. From this point on, I saw him about every 3 to 4 days. Everything was great. He was consistent. He showed up when he said that he would. He was vulnerable with me. What could be so wrong? So I knew he had 2 grown kids. Okay. So keep in mind that we're both 35 and his kids are 18 and 20. Okay. So he had kids really young.
Yeah. That's like, imagine having a 20-year-old kid right now as a 30. Well, actually, no, we'd be 10. Never mind. Well, we'd be 15. You could have had him at 15.
Like a 13-year-old kid when you're like
now, like our
now.
16-year-old. Yeah, that'd be insane.
I did ask about them on the first date and his relationship with his baby mama. He said that they broke up during COVID and he's been on his own since the last 5 years. Although they raised kids together, they could not make it work. I felt like it was a mature response and I accepted it and changed the topic. Over the next couple of weeks, I would tell friends how Eric was treating me, and we affectionately nicknamed him Prince Eric since he seemed so perfect. Prince Eric doesn't seem that perfect.
No. He fell for a mermaid. Kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we made things
No
Felt for a
vag.
fish girl who couldn't even
Fish girl.
She couldn't even speak.
Who?
Prince Eric.
Oh yeah. He just
Like he didn't know that she was a fish, but like she
No.
couldn't speak, and he was just like,
He's like, I love deaf women.
no,
I don't
she
know.
couldn't speak.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Helen Keller. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry.
Oops.
Yeah.
Well,
So
hopefully never mind.
it's fine.
I'm not offending anyone that
We make things official.
would listen to this.
And I was over the moon having a boyfriend with all the qualities I had been manifesting since I was 15 years old. Well, a month into our relationship, we were in my car driving back from Target, and I got a phone call which came through Apple CarPlay. Oh, so that's like,
Tale as old as time.
yeah, it's really exposing you.
Mm-hmm.
It was a number I didn't recognize, so I sent it to voicemail. The number called again, so I thought it was my gym/trainer because I had missed a couple of my workouts.
Feels.
So I answered. But the person on the other end was not the gym nor the trainer. It was the woman asked my name and who I was, and all I thought was, "Bitch, you're calling me. You should know that already."
True.
Facts. I didn't give any information. Next thing I know, she asked if I was with Eric, and that's when my heart sank. He spoke up and said, "Patty, stop." She started yelling, saying he's a married man, a broke married man, and that I needed to return him.
Return him immediately.
Return to sender. I couldn't believe it. I was shaking. Luckily, I was down the street from my house, so I quickly drove home. We got inside the house, and he was on his knees begging me not to believe her. He promised that they had broken up and didn't want anything to do with her, but I was so confused. How could this be possible? As he pleaded his case to me, she continues to call me from multiple different numbers and sending text messages threatening me. It's like amazing when women threaten other women when this is like her dude who's sus.
Yeah.
Like she's like, I want this sus dude back in my life.
What? How long were they dating? How long have they been dating so far? Did she say in the story? A couple of months, 8 months or something.
The next couple of weeks,
Just a
she
few
tells her
weeks.
friends that
Okay.
things are great, and
So
then
newer relationship.
Yeah, like fresh.
Yeah.
As he's pleading his case, whatever. Then she sent me screenshots of my social media accounts, and as soon as I said, well, at least she doesn't have my address, she sent me a text with my fucking address. It was the scariest feeling ever. Sorry, I'm on next page.
Call the cops.
Being that I live alone, she was telling me that they were going to come to my house and take him home and do all of these awful things.
Who's they?
Yeah, who? First of all,
They're going to come take Eric back to my house.
I'm assuming maybe like her and her kids.
I don't fucking know.
Regardless, again, just the girl on girl action here. Like she should be furious with Eric.
Yeah.
Prince Eric.
But like also it's so crazy because I know it's like a red flag if a guy's like, I have all these crazy exes. I do think that is a red flag, but then I also think it's a bigger red flag if they're actually crazy and are calling you like that, because then how are you going to be, unless he's probably in the wrong here, but like if he wasn't, how are you going to explain that you dated somebody like that to somebody?
I think he's for sure
lying.
in the wrong. Yeah, I think he's lying. I'm always going to take the girl's
No, for sure
her
lying.
side here.
But also red flag that he dated somebody who's like calling his now girlfriend saying they're going to come take him away.
But also, like, how did she get her number? And also,
Yeah.
like, people that start with aggression, like, I know that she's livid, but the approach, if she just did it softly, I bet this girl would have been, like, way more responsive and being like, oh, my God, I didn't know that he was, like, with you
somebody.
still.
Yeah.
Like, the immediate
Be
thought
nice.
that she was, like, oh, this girl is stealing my mans or something. Like, that's,
Yeah.
I feel like
If you approach somebody in a crazy manner, you're never going to get your way. Ever.
Okay. That night we had already made plans to go out with my friends, so I cried all afternoon, then decided to suck it up and go out. That's on you, girl.
Mhm.
Like, love you, but
Yeah.
that's on you. That evening, she called me more than 30 times from about 5 different phone numbers. I think I probably got 15 text messages. I finally answered one text and just stated that if she didn't leave me alone, I would file a police report for
Good.
harassment. That seemed to solve the problem for that evening. Well, the next day, Prince Eric left my house and the phone calls and text messages started again. She said, "Thank you for returning my husband. Little did you know he missed his plasma appointment to help pay our bills. Hope it was worth it." And all I was thinking, like, what? He never mentioned money problems or doing plasma donations. And honestly, no hate, because I did that in my early 20s to help pay down debt. I mean, isn't
How
that
much
just a
money do
blood
you get?
donation?
Yeah, like you donate your blood.
I think whatever to that, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it was the fact that she was trying to prove that she knew him better or that he wasn't telling me the truth. So I called him and asked if he had spoken to her. And he said that he had called her after he left my house, and I felt so betrayed.
Well, I mean, he
I-
kind of has to call her
he
to be
kind
like,
of
bitch, chill the fuck out.
It's his baby mama.
Yeah.
Also, like, God forbid she's like actually crazy and like withholds the kids.
Kids,
I don't
yeah,
know.
he has to contact her.
But I think that he could have at least gave you the heads up to say,
For
like,
sure.
look, I have to call her.
Let me handle this.
She's never gonna stop.
Yeah, like, let me handle this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll call you after.
Then I asked about the plasma and she was right. Now again, I felt betrayed. Why couldn't he just tell me the truth? He said that he didn't want me to know about his money problems. It was at this moment that I should have broken up with him.
Yeah, sounds like a real loser.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Don't
he
date
work?
a guy. Don't date a man who's donating plasma just to make money. Like, I feel like he should get a job.
It's just kind of a piece of shit way to like.
I guess you got to do what you got to do, and if you need to support your
In
kids, so I'm
desperate
not
times,
trying to hate,
yeah.
but like, I don't know.
Where's his
Sounds
other job?
fishy. Yeah, it sounds weird.
If she was right about a few things, then I should have just ended it. Well, I can't speak. But I was falling in love and didn't want it to end. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, Patty kept calling my phone from random numbers so much that I couldn't work. I had about 50 to 75 missed calls per day with continued threatening text messages. I'd change my number and I'd block him and I would be like, get out.
Who has the time? That's like how many cold calls I'd have to make when I worked at Yelp. 80 a day. It was
Like,
really hard. It took all day long.
Just too much. I filed 2 police reports, but nothing came of them. She wouldn't leave Eric alone either, so we both changed our numbers. This type of behavior is why my friends and I nicknamed her Psycho Patty. You would think that changing our numbers would stop the behavior. Well, no, she began harassing me through DMs on Instagram. Even though I have a private page, she could still send me messages, even if I didn't accept them. Just block.
Yeah.
I feel like with Instagram, you can block, and now it blocks emails too. So she would
Yeah.
need to constantly be creating new emails to be able to message you.
Which is in a whole nother level of insane.
Oh, she goes, I eventually had to block her. But like, you should have just started with blocking her, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't typically ask my boyfriends to block girls, but I felt like she shouldn't need access to either of us. So I asked him to block her on Instagram too, which he verbally agreed to without hesitation. At that point, I thought, wow, he really does love me. Sorry. The Instagram blocking of it all, like,
Doesn't mean he loves you.
he could also have another account.
Yeah.
I
could also
guess
just go and unblock.
I might be like, what's it called? Jaded
Mm-hmm.
to people in general.
Yeah.
And trusting them, that makes me like struggle with that. But for me, I just couldn't stand this.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
A block doesn't equate to love.
Yeah. Looking back, I was obviously being love bombed and didn't know it. But also, why wouldn't someone fall in love with me in 3 months? I'm a catch and my life is very well put together. Well, obviously he's someone like him whose life is falling apart
he's
with
like,
money issues and
Let me
kids
cling on to her.
Yeah, and a psycho ex. He's gonna literally be like head over heels for you.
Of course.
He was backing out of plans last minute. He was giving me pushback into spending time together. He was distant throughout the day. I distinctly remember one day I hadn't heard from him, and I looked at my phone, and it was 11 a.m., which was odd for us. So I texted him, and he didn't respond until 2 p.m., which was also odd because he gets a lunch break from 12:30 to 1:30 every day. Okay, so he does have a job.
Yeah, good.
And
Thank
we
God.
were supposed to have dinner, and he last minute canceled, but it took him 4 hours to respond to me. I could feel him pulling away, and I didn't know what to do. You
Ugh.
break up with him, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But I've been there. I
Yeah,
get
same.
it.
And I hate that feeling.
It's-
when you're waiting for a text and you're like, hello?
Yeah, it's just, and you're just like on your feet, like checking your phone, and
Yeah. You're like, I thought you loved me, but you can't text me?
it's horrible.
Terrible.
The next day he told me that he needed some time.
That's kind of a mature thing to say then.
Is it?
Well, if he's going through all this shit with his baby mama and she's harassing his now girl, I feel like it might be good for them to take some time apart.
But it makes me think that it's not him taking time. Like, I think that he was with this woman the entire time. and
Probably.
He just wanted to have his cake and eat it too.
Probably.
Like, for me, him saying I want to take time in her shoes, I would be like, get out. Like,
Yeah.
get out of my life. I'm well put together and you're a disaster.
Yeah, because if anything, she should have been saying, I want to take some time apart, you know?
Anyways, he wants to take time, and he says that she deserved better. My heart sank. I couldn't wrap my head around this. Not again. Was I at all? Oh, sorry.
He said that she deserved better?
Yeah, he said to her that she deserved better.
Oh.
And her heart sank. I couldn't wrap my head around this. Not again was all I kept thinking. So I was so I don't understand the not again part.
I don't know.
Maybe this happened to you before.
Maybe. I hope not.
Same. I was so stressed out over the next 3 days that I developed hives and lost 7 pounds.
Oh my God. 7 pounds in 3 days. That's insane.
Damn.
Tell me your secret. Holy shit. Like, give me some of what you're having.
I'm not trying to laugh.
No,
I
I'm
get
just
it.
making light of the
Like,
situation.
Yeah. I've also been
It's
there
terrible.
where it's like when you're depressed and you just like can't eat.
That is quick.
Yeah, that is 7 pounds.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I tried not to contact him, but I was crippled with heartache. Aw. He couldn't give me any clear answers. Were we together or not? That's all I wanted to know. Then finally I needed to make myself a priority and walk away if he wasn't going to try. So I
Yeah.
broke up with him over a text message that he couldn't even respond to.
If you're going to be questioning what you are, you're not together. Like, you should never question that.
Yeah, he would be the first person to watch all my stories and even interact with them, but he couldn't talk to me.
Classic.
So classic. This happened about a week or so. Up until Super Bowl Sunday, I distinctly remember needing answers, so I paid $30 for a background check on him and his family. And this is where everything falls apart. I FaceTimed my best friend because I was in complete shock with all the information. I felt like I needed a bulletin board with a red string to connect all the dots. While reading the background information to my friend, she was using information to verify court records. Ultimately, we found out through public court records that he had 4 evictions with Psycho Patty, ranging from 2015 to 2023. Oh,
How'd they even get to
hold
how
on.
are they even able to sign a new lease?
1 second. I need to find out where they're from
Because they had children.
regardless of you being in Texas, I think I have to look this up, but like once you get evicted, they can just be like, you're out.
Yeah.
The next day, it's not like in California, it takes like, you have to give like a 30-day notice. It's like
Yeah.
a huge process. But having that many evictions is insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, this didn't align with his timeline. Oh yeah, because they met in October 2024. So he was with,
So he's still living with her.
yeah,
That's why he needed to be returned.
return him.
Return him immediately.
Return to sender. Through his background check, I was able to find out the most bizarre information. His mom is on a watch list for fraudulent behavior. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Prince Eric and Psycho Patty bought land less than 10 years ago together and quote unquote gifted it to his mom, which is so sus. That tells me that they were doing extra shady stuff.
Bought land, yet you're getting evicted from every single place you live. How can you even afford to buy
Well,
land?
then they gift it so it can't be taken away from them if collections come.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's really spooky. Throughout his background check, I was able to find the most bizarre information. His mom is on a watch list for fraudulent behavior. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Prince Eric and Psycho Patty bought land less than 10 years ago together and gifted it to his mom, which is so sus. That tells me that they were doing shady stuff. But
Yeah.
I think that when you give something, collections can't take it.
Yeah.
So,
That's so smart.
I mean, if she was already like a fraudulent person, it's super spooky.
Yeah.
Aren't you happy you didn't end up with this guy? Like,
Yeah, holy
seriously?
fuck.
Oh my God. But the biggest mic drop was when I was looking at Prince Eric's mom's marriages. She married a man with the same last name as Psycho Patty, so I clicked for more information. Can you guess what I found out?
No.
Psycho Patty is listed as this guy's daughter. So Prince Eric and Psycho Patty aren't just parents together, they're also step siblings.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say real life siblings. I was about to be like, whoa.
I mean, still bad
Step
with the
siblings,
Step
yeah.
is still
We've talked about this.
brother fucker.
Yeah.
Psycho Patty
You're fucking your stepbrother
or your
in high school, and then they got pregnant multiple times. Yeah.
spooky.
Yeah.
Extra spooky.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder actually she's psycho. She's treating him like a sibling.
Yeah. Give my brother back to me now. Give my brother husband.
Ultimately, I could never find a marriage certificate for Prince Eric and Psycho Patty, but I did find where he tried to get custody of his kids when they were very young. I think she was just psycho enough to make him stay until the youngest was 18 and he was trying to get out. The best part is, the whole time that she was harassing me wanting him back, she was living with a guy that she was supposed to be in a relationship with. Either way, I think Prince Eric lives a very complicated and enmeshed life, and I'm thankful that I got out, is what she
Me
says.
too.
I'm thankful too. A few weeks after we broke up, I needed answers, so I turned to the quote-unquote "Are we dating the same guy" Facebook group in my area. I posted our picture and said we just broke up and needed some answers. I had one anonymous person respond saying that she worked with him and to stay away from him because he's always got crazy drama. To this day, he still owes me $200. I mean, if
You'll never
$200
see
is
that
all
again.
you lost,
Yeah. It could have been way worse.
that's a huge win.
Yeah.
We've had people who have lost like thousands and thousands of dollars who like lost their insurance.
Yeah.
So just be blessed with your $200 that you lost.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's tried to get back together with me, but can't even pay me back. Not that I'd ever consider giving him the time of day again. Just thankful to have gotten out and heading in a different direction. Anytime we need to discuss him now, it's no longer Prince Eric. The group has named him Piece of Shit Eric, and I'm trying to be a better person about not falling for love bombing behavior. I understand falling for love bombing. It's really hard not to. I can't help that I'm just a lover girl out here trying to find someone who is just obsessed with me as I am with them.
You will. And honestly, that was the best $30 you've ever spent in your entire fucking life on that background check, because you found out every single thing you needed to know about this fucking weird family situation and him. And goodbye and good riddance. You will find somebody that is so much better than this piece of shit, Eric.
I mean, I wouldn't. Whoa. Excuse me, I just burped. I wouldn't even need to know more. Like, I wouldn't have even gone on the Facebook group just because I'm like.
No, but the background check was necessary. I'm so happy that she did that.
No, I think that was brilliant. I
Yeah.
think that was like so.
Yeah, I agree though.
Smart.
You don't need to keep asking.
Yeah, like I think at that point, once you know that he's just horrible and he like was with his stepsister and they had kids super young.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're good.
It's weird enough, you know? Like, now you're dealing with his stepsister wife at the same time. Like, you don't need that in your life. You don't need that energy.
Yeah, and him being like, oh, we're 5 years separated,
Yeah.
but like they're not, because they got evicted in 2023. Like, he
Yeah.
wasn't separated.
Like, just remind yourself every time you think yourself thinking back on this guy that he fucked his stepsister. You know?
Ew.
And like, that's weird. That's just, I mean, whatever. It's weird. It doesn't even like, even the timeline of it all, like even if he fucked her before his parents got together, it doesn't
even
matter.
with
It's still weird.
You in the mix, it's weird. And also
Yeah.
imagine going to that wedding and then their parents are the same parents.
Ew. How does that even work? It doesn't make sense. Can they even get married?
I don't know.
We need to look up the laws around that shit.
Oh, in Texas, maybe you can. I think we have before and we talked about it on the podcast, but like
Yeah.
it was I don't
Weird.
know.
Weird.
Yeah. I'm really happy you're out of that. Got yourself out of it. Got like a little bit more info to make sure that you don't crawl back into
Yeah.
that. And I guarantee you will find someone who like is actually true to their love bombing, meaning that they like sweep you off your feet. You're the passenger princess of their life.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just really well cared for, and that their life isn't messy and there's like actual stability for you there.
Agreed. Goodbye and good riddance, Eric. Yikes.
Scary.
These stories were good this week.
Yeah, great submissions. I'm really actually excited for this new year. The New Year submissions were fabulous.
Yeah, me too.
And I appreciate you guys. I also love the people who have been messaging me. There were so many people who messaged me over the holidays through the New Year's and like were posting on their story being like, oh my God, with my girls. Love them. I'm obsessed with you guys. Please continue to like DM me.
Tag
I'm
us.
obsessed with you.
Yeah.
Truly.
We love it. We love it so much. All right. Should we get into some other shit? Some our life personal shit?
Yeah. Do you want to tell me about, let's give your engagement story. I want to hear what so far you're going through.
Yeah.
Because I know
I'm stressed.
it's like kind of crazy when you get married, just to like set the floor.
Yeah.
Or set the scene, set the floor. Just to set the scene. When you get married, for me, everyone was like, what do you think your date's going to be? Oh my God. Like, where do you think it's going to be? Blah, blah, blah. And it's so crazy because it's almost like internally you're just like, can I just enjoy the moment of being engaged first?
Yeah.
Like, give me at least 2 weeks
Yeah.
after I'm proposed to just digest the fact that I'm in the next level of my relationship.
Yeah. And honestly, luckily that's like what I had, just because also was like the holidays and stuff. So like it's been 2 weeks.
But
And
was it tough being with your family during that time too?
I'll get into it.
Okay.
Well, the proposal itself, it was super. I honestly, like, I did not think it was happening that weekend. I thought that we were getting away before my family came to get away, before all the craziness happened. So I knew that my family was coming in the following week, and that his parents were also going to be in Ojai with us. So I was like, oh, it's probably happening then. But he's like, let's go to the desert. Let's just chill. And I was like, great idea. We found this cute little house. And it was such an amazing day. Like that day in general, like I had such a good day. I was just like in such a good mood. We like went to the farmer's market. We got really good food. I went shopping. Like it was just like a fun day. We played games outside, like got to sit by the pool. But for those of you who don't know, Kevin's like trying to do this thing this like chili pepper water, which is like a Hawaiian hot sauce type of thing. So he wanted to take pictures of the chili pepper water with like the backdrop or whatever. And he's like, I want to take
with like the background being a sunset.
Yeah. And he's like, I want you to look really good. Like I want you to like kind of like be holding it. I'll show you what to do. So I was like, okay. But I knew we were going to dinner after. So I didn't like, I'm so happy I actually changed into the outfit that I was wearing, because the outfit before you would have been like, holy fuck.
But at least you like, you had
I got
yourself dolled
ready.
up.
Yes. Cause he's like, look hot. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'll try. And he set up his camera and he was like freaking out about his camera for like the last week. Looking back now, I understand why, but it was because he was trying to set it up so that way it would take literally a million pictures per second by the press of like an app on his phone so he could capture the whole thing. But he was like stand there and I was like holding it, and then he like turned around and walked back, and I saw something in his pocket. And then he turned back around and he like grabbed my hands and he was like, so this isn't like a chili pepper water. But I was just so happy. I like don't know what he said. It was just like such a beautiful moment. I couldn't recall anything he said to me, but I was just like, holy fuck, this is happening. And then it was like really scary all of a sudden, because I'm like, is this happening? Like, holy fuck. And then it happened. And then afterwards, like, honestly, like, I'm really, really happy that it did happen the way it did, because afterwards, like, you're overwhelmed. Like, I was really overwhelmed for some reason, and I was just like, if my whole family was here right now, I would be like,
not your family. I feel like for my engagement, I just had you,
friends,
Soph,
yeah,
and Kevin,
yeah,
and Harrison. For me, I felt like very, like, I had to disassociate in the moment. 'Cause
yeah,
you are stunned. Like,
it's really stunning.
I remember Michael just being like, there's like basically said something along the lines of like, there's no one that I'd rather be with. I could tell he was nervous too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Kevin
Yeah.
was. And
It's so cute though.
you do black out. Like at one point,
No idea.
Your brain just like completely is like, what?
It's for me, like I can remember, like I see him on his knees smiling, like with like tears in his eyes and like talking. For me, all I hear is like,
yeah, like it's
like I just
or
don't
like
know.
that high pitched like,
yeah, I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like that was with my brain the whole time. But it was really lovely and it was so cute, and I'm just really happy that it happened. But now I'm like, I have my first meeting with the wedding planners after this, and I'm like a little bit stressed because during the holidays with my family, everyone was kind of giving their 2 cents, like about where they want it to be.
That's what I was gonna ask, because I feel like for me, my older sister's wedding was really hard for me. Like,
yeah.
I wanted to help her and be involved in the best way that I could. And there are certain parts of me where I'm like, oh, maybe I was a little too much, where I might have been overwhelming her, because she's not someone who's like super decisive. Like for me, I'm like, that's what I want. That's what I don't want. Like, and every personality type is different. And, I got uninvited and reinvited to her wedding like 3 times because we got into like, she just was being so crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it came to my wedding, she was at first kind of like upset a little bit. I think when I initially had you be like, oh, you're my maid of honor,
yeah,
of course.
And I understand that. I was also a little bit stressed about it too, because I didn't want her to be hurt, or
Yeah,
even either of them to be hurt.
My little sister like totally got it, and I think it's because I got more time with my little sister to at least like talk to her about why
Yeah.
it was like that. And my older sister then wanted to like jump in and be like, where can we help, whatever. Oh, I guess we're kind of just like attending as guests, but like they weren't guests. They
Right.
were like truly my bridesmaids.
Yes, of course.
And in my bridal party. But I think that it was just overwhelming in the family. Like there's such a weird, it's like family politics.
Well, it's because it's like, I've already noticed this too. It's like, I haven't even had a meeting with the planners yet, and all of a sudden, like the wedding already feels like it's already about everybody else. You know what I mean?
Well,
Not
that's
how it is. Like,
that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I told you, like, down to the invitations of whose name was on the invitation.
right.
It was like, can you just be like excited?
I know. And also just like, for me, it's like, I want to be like, the reason I'm hiring these planners, they were yours and they did such an amazing job. Like, I don't want you to be stressed. I don't want my sister to be stressed. I don't want mom to be stressed. I'm hiring them for the reason to like take it off the plate.
Little you could do to stress me out right now.
No.
I was actually talking to Oscar about this.
But my sister's stressing herself out already.
No, I know. Wait, we'll get into that in a sec. Oscar today, it's so funny just to add in this like little 2-cent piece about being pregnant. It's so hard to like give a fuck.
You've been so chill. I love you pregnant.
So
like, I hope she's pregnant for the next 10
Oscar
years. I've been
goes,
telling Kevin this too.
She's so chill. She's
so chill.
Oscar's like, you have a different energy to you. You're so chill. I'm like,
I'm like so nice. Not that you're not nice before, but like you've added an extra level of like niceness, and like you're just calm. And I'm like, who is this? I love her. Keep her around. This baby girl in you is really, she's bringing peace.
Oscar said the same thing. He's like, you're really calm. And I'm like, it's because I usually ride everyone being like, this needs to get done. This needs to get done. And right now it's like everything that I have, you guys,
But you're happy and
we'll
you're
get into
peaceful.
this too. We have 2 employees, double homicide.
Who quit.
Yeah,
Quit.
over
Quitted
the holidays.
over the holidays. I was like, another one.
Yeah.
Gone.
And
My dad was like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm
by
like,
the
"It's
way,
fine."
on great terms.
On
Like,
great terms.
Couldn't be on better terms. But
2 employees quit back to back. And we're like, oh,
just more
happy
so.
Merry Christmas.
I'm filtering through like over 600 resumes for 3 positions right now, actually.
Yeah.
And
I'm helping answer the production emails that I'm like, I don't know what this like fucking design is. Tori, what's happening?
I have so much on my plate and I couldn't be less stressed.
Good. And that's how it should be, because honestly, the last thing you need is stress. And it kind of like is nice not giving a fuck, because I think better things happen when you don't.
Well, I think I realized that I can't, like, I'm in a position right now where I simply can't
You
control
can't.
anything.
No, nothing
like,
is controllable.
You
and
have
we'll
to
always
give it
be
up.
okay.
No, you have to give it up
And
just
it'll
to the
always be
universe
okay.
and be like, I can't control anything.
Yeah. That's how I feel right now too. But I want to get into your pregnancy. So like the only other thing I'll say
I
is
want to
that
keep jumping in. Family.
my family was here. My parents met his parents, which was lovely. Like finally after 6.5 years, like it should have happened way sooner. And then everyone got sick, which kind of sucked. But I think it's interesting because like, and I love my sister to death, and I don't think she listens to this podcast. So hopefully she's not
Kara,
gonna be upset.
we love you.
But she texted me on the day that she left California on the plane. She's like, I've spent this entire flight like making a shared album of folders of like dresses. So I was like, oh, amazing, like of wedding dresses, like for me. And she's like, no, for bridesmaids. And I was like,
For her.
I was like, first and foremost, like I don't even have a location. I don't even know when it's gonna be.
You
I also don't even know the
to-
color palette. Why are you making a photo album of bridesmaids dresses? Like I'm happy you're already worried about what you want to wear, but you don't need to do that because you're wasting your time.
Yeah, I honestly, you need like the vibes first.
You need
Like
also
location and invite list, because you might also, for me, for instance, I decided probably, I mean, I knew my location right away because it was just, that's where everyone in my family's getting married.
Yeah.
But, I knew I didn't want to like dress everyone up. Like I was like,
No.
in fact, dressed down.
Yeah,
I had a simple color theme for everyone. And
for sure.
that was
It was so easy because everyone knew what to wear. But I also feel like for me, my locations are really different in terms of climate.
So the aesthetic could be different if you're getting married, for
Exactly.
instance,
In Hawaii
or even in the desert.
or
Like
in the desert. Yeah. Like it's so different. Like
my friend's wedding was like to the nines in the desert.
Yeah.
But like you can dress it down so much more.
For sure.
And like make it like luau-y theme or something.
But like until I know where I'm doing it, like I feel like all of that doesn't even fucking matter, you know, because like a Hawaii wedding will be so much different in my mind in terms of like what our guests
Well, and
will
it's so
be
much
wearing.
smaller. Like it's so
Yes.
much. It's extremely different.
Isn't so relaxed there, and not only what our guests will be wearing in Hawaii, but also like bridesmaids, and like then when I
like
think
no
about
one's wearing heels in Hawaii.
no,
Like,
especially if it's like on like whatever, but also like in Palm Springs, if I want to do it there, it's going to be a little bit more elevated. You know what I mean?
Of
so
course.
like I don't fucking know what the bridesmaids are wearing, so no one needs to worry about that until I
also
decide.
like least of her worries.
Least
Like if
of her
anything,
worries.
she could be like, "Oh my God, these are bachelorette locations that we could all do," or
I
something.
don't even want to do that. Like
I honestly
I wanna
didn't do a
be so chill.
bachelorette because
Yeah.
I was like, it's so much pressure to worry about everyone else coming in and entertaining and doing dinners, and then the check
100%.
comes, and then everyone's like,
it's too
crocodile
much.
arms for their
And
credit card.
it's
and
so much money for everybody, and so like even if I did do anything, I think I would do one night party in New York or something, and like that's it.
yeah.
And because that's where a majority of like the friend group lives, and it just make it easy for everybody, and then one night done. If I do, I don't even know if I want to do that, but yeah, I'm a little worried, but it's gonna be fine. I'm really excited to start planning. I'll have more updates as we go. I have my first meetings today, and then that's about it. Let's get into your pregnancy.
Is Kevin joining the meeting?
No,
Okay.
because it's just the initial. I'll
Yeah,
have him
yeah.
join it like once we talk through the budget, because with my mom, you know.
Yeah, I would just take it. My best advice would be to take it day by day and constantly remind yourself that there's a piece of this that is for everyone else.
For sure.
Where
100%.
it's like you're unifying your family. So your approach to that, and there are times where I cried, by the way, in my wedding. Like it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
But like to try and approach it with the idea that like you're uniting both
For
families.
sure, 100%.
And no one's family is perfect.
Yeah.
And it's going to be okay. Like
Yeah.
that day of,
For sure.
all of whatever's happening, the minuscule things, the invites, whatever it is, that's going to
It'll be
go
fine.
into your past.
100%. My biggest goal of the whole wedding in general is actually for everybody else, and I want everyone to have like the best fucking time.
No, your only goal needs to be like,
I want everyone to have a good time and dance.
They will.
And eat and be merry. That's all.
they will.
That's all I ask for.
They will,
all I
and
want.
like you don't even need to stress about
Yeah,
that part.
I'm not. I'm trying not to stress at all. I'll check back in a couple of months
Yeah.
because I want to do it this year.
Just take it day by day, moment by
Yeah.
moment, and just constantly think like this is exciting.
It's
like
so exciting. I'm so
you're picking
excited.
out the table settings for your
Yeah.
wedding. Like
I'm very, very
even
excited.
the smallest details are really exciting.
Yeah.
So just take it day by
Yeah,
day.
I will. Good advice. And I am very, very excited. And it's going to be a party wedding.
Don't let like anyone
Influence.
or like
Me and Kevin.
push you over.
Yeah.
Like I know, Karen, I love you to pieces. And Julie, I love you too. And I know you're listening right now. They're going to have so many ideas.
Yeah.
And I love,
I trust my mom's ideas.
Julie's has great taste.
Yeah, love it.
Love her taste.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Karen,
this
not
should
so
be
much.
really up to you.
Yeah,
And
100%.
like I remember my in-laws were like, "Does it have to be all white? Everyone wearing
Oh,
all
yeah.
white's crazy, whatever." That was
But
like
it ended up being perfectly
it
beautiful.
was such
Thank
a
God.
big fight pre-wedding. At the wedding, they were like, "Oh my God, this was the best idea
Yeah.
ever." Loved
It was
the way
so
that it
nice. It looked amazing.
looked. It looked so chic. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like take it day by day, and just because someone doesn't like the initial idea doesn't mean it's a bad idea.
I know. I totally agree. All right, pregnancy, baby girl.
Oh my
Baby
God.
girl.
I'm like not gonna say this politically correct, and we might need to scratch this, but like being
Oh.
pregnant's so ghetto.
Why?
It's just like I feel so trashy. I was
Why?
also telling Oscar this.
Trashy.
Yeah, 'cause you're like for instance, like I'm in this bottomless pit. I ate a full pizza yesterday, Korean barbecue, and a full box of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Good
and
for you,
I am
as you
just
should.
like Grease City, dribbling everything.
It's
like,
okay.
Like I'm eating in my bed, everything's falling on my stomach. I'm like wiping down my stomach. I need
I think
to
that's
shower.
cute, not ghetto. I feel like that's like the time that you should
Your
be doing all of
pillows,
this.
Like your pillows are like so ugly. Like pregnancy
Oh,
pillows are
oh.
just so ugly. Like different. Like it's just like nothing
well,
is
wait till you
pleasing.
have kids with toys everywhere.
You have no control of your bodily fluids. Like I'm just like
Yeah.
burping, farting.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you're growing a child, and you know, like now's the time to be disgusting and eat whatever the fuck you want. Now,
well, no,
if
'cause
any
I
time, it's
still
now.
have to lose it. Like
You will, Tori. Don't even think about that yet. Thank God,
Oh my
there's
God, I'm
also
still
something
burping.
called Ozempic.
no, I won't ever do Ozempic. I'm just gonna do lipo.
Okay.
But
Either one.
no, I think about it and I'm just like, it's like really hard to do this. I think I can only do it twice. So after baby girl comes out, I definitely want a son, and I know Michael really wants one. So I think the next pregnancy I have will probably be IVF with PGT, which is like basically you can test your eggs to see what's best with the sperm to get a boy result. And I know that sounds really crazy of me. It's also really expensive, so I'm very privileged to be able to have that opportunity to do that. It's pre-genetic testing, sorry. But as is in my pregnancy, I'm really just tired and hungry all the time. I'm not in the place yet where it's like until I say something's too heavy to lift, it's fine.
I know, but I still don't want you lifting anything.
I know, but you'll see. You'll get so annoyed when everyone's like, let me do it for you, whatever. And sometimes I'm just like, stop. Just stop.
I know.
Like, Michael, it was raining, whatever. Obviously, I'm not in a position to trip and fall right now. Like, it's kind of crazy. You can't, like,
You
slip.
need to be very careful.
Yeah, you can't have a mistake.
Yeah,
So,
especially with all that rain.
and I'm just so clumsy. So, naturally, like,
I don't
we're,
think
like,
I've ever seen
walking
you fall.
to the parking lot. I trip a lot, like, over
Yeah,
myself.
you trip, but you've never like taken a tumble.
Not recently, no.
Yeah, knock on wood.
But,
She's athletic.
but Michael will like death grip my arm, like
Aw,
walking to the park.
That's so cute.
Until it's like the 18th time.
Yeah.
It's like
You're
by
like, get off me.
yeah. At one point, I'm just like, stop touching me. Like,
Yeah.
just stop touching me. It also like
But it probably makes him feel better.
my nipples hurt.
Oh.
Like they hurt like when you're in like
Sting?
no, like when you're when you go through puberty and like it hurts to hug people.
Yeah, like you have like what are they called? Rosebuds.
I guess.
That's
yeah,
what they,
it's
that's
just
what they
like,
call them in
like
health class.
before they
Rosebuds
like
under your
grow
nipples.
bigger.
And it's like you just have big nipples.
Yeah, like
no boob.
I have so much boob.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm an E34 right now, and it hurts.
I don't even know what that looks like.
And they only are getting bigger. I can tell because the pain in my nipples is crazy.
Some big mama jammas. Honestly, it's cute though. I wish I might. Honestly, hopefully, I could take some of your tit one day.
No, so that's it's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
And
All growing pain things.
I'm really blessed. My pregnancy, I haven't had any nausea. It's been a
Yeah.
quick pregnancy.
Which is crazy for you because you throw up a lot.
I know that.
Thank God
was
you weren't
actually like the most
nauseous.
surprising thing for me.
Oh my God, you'd be puking all day long if you had that. That'd be terrible.
I also will say my experience in finding out that I was pregnant was really crazy. Like,
Do you want to tell that story or no?
I could tell a piece of it.
Okay.
Like, I was at a 600-person wedding. I was drinking a lot. Like, this was a very good friend of mine. I'm drinking with all my old school friends. Honestly, like, couldn't have had a better experience in the beginning.
And we were drinking in New York before too.
Yeah, like,
It was like a kind of a
like not
bender.
even like,
Yeah.
not even like passively, like just aggressively.
Yeah.
And so I'm like drinking aggressively at this wedding. I'm having the time of my life. Like, let me tell you, I may have dabbled in some other substances with some friends. And in my dabbling, I was like walking back to the table, whatever. And I was just like, oh, I think whatever I dabbled in wasn't
What you thought it was?
what I thought it was. I think someone made
Did
a
you ask the dabbler friend if it was? But
No, because at that point I was like, oh my God, I think someone made a very serious mistake here. And so like I go to
Can you go up? You could go down.
yeah, I go to sit down for a second, and this friend comes over and she starts crying, and I'm like,
Oh God, what was in it?
at first I was like, whatever we dabbled in, I was like, oh, I'm gonna dance all night. We're gonna
Yeah,
have a
it's gonna
party.
be like fun.
I can't
She
wait.
starts
I'm so
crying.
excited. And as she starts crying, she's talking about personal things. She's
Oh
bringing
my
up personal things
God.
in my life, so
What a-
I'm starting to tear up. And then at
It's
that
like,
point, I'm like,
Jesus.
I think I dabbled in the wrong things. And Michael finally finds me again. 600-person wedding. It's huge. There's people everywhere. You're just like, it's so big. And
600 is insane.
It's beyond me.
What the? How do you even know 600 people?
So, anyways, Michael's like, do you want to like actually go? And I was like, honestly, like feeling a little lightheaded. Not
Yeah.
really sure.
And you texted me paragraphs when you're on your way home.
Yeah, we're in the car ride home. Well, because I was just also
You're
like,
telling me about what happened.
I was also like kind of upset with the friend because we hadn't seen these people in so long, and I was so excited, and I was having such a good time.
Yeah, and then she just
Michael was having a good
ruined
time.
it.
It was like such a crazy thing that both of our mutual friends from like ages ago were in one place.
Yeah.
And we were able to celebrate together. So I was so excited for that. And then in the dabbling of it all, which is like a rule within itself, maybe just like don't dabble in things at people's weddings.
Yeah.
I just kind of like was like, oh my God, I wanted to dance all night, and you're just like kind of killing
Ruining
my
it,
vibe.
yeah.
And anyways, go home. I'm like not nauseous, but by the time I climbed the stairs to my like apartment, I was
Mhm.
like, I like feel really lightheaded. Like
Weird,
this
yeah.
is like not right. And I sit down on the toilet because I'm just like, maybe it's like I have to take a shit. Like I don't know. Like I'm so confused.
Maybe like get these demons out of me.
Yeah, like maybe like just something's like I don't know. Like maybe it's my tummy. I'm something's wrong.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, like I'm like late on my period. And then I was like, oh, maybe I take a pregnancy test. So I took a
Yeah.
pregnancy test, and I was like waiting, whatever, and like filming it, just being like, haha, that would be so funny. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it was like pregnant, and I was like, oh, God's playing a trick on me. I was
Yeah, like, holy
I didn't even
shit.
believe it. No, like I
Yeah.
actually didn't believe it. I took 6 more.
Yeah, I would do the same.
Coming to find out I am pregnant with baby girl.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was, I'm obviously not dabbling in anything.
No.
And it was like a great way to find out. I think so many people put so much pressure on like, I want to get pregnant. I want to get pregnant. I knew that I didn't want to be on Adderall if I did get pregnant. We were having unprotected sex.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, I want to say it was about like 4 months of us having unprotected sex, which
Mhm.
is pretty quick, I want to say.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think anything of it. Like,
Just like if it happens, it happens.
I would like rarely check like the app to be like, oh, like I'm supposed to get my period during this time.
Yeah.
My period's not really regular as is. I told you
Yeah.
that. So for me, if I miss 3 days, I'd be like, I kind of feel it coming on.
Right.
I'm not really sure.
Right.
But I finally kind of just like, you leave it up to the
Yeah.
air. And I feel like a lot of women put a lot of pressure on themselves, and they can't get pregnant because their body's under so much stress.
Yeah. It's a lot of it's a sensitive topic, and it's a lot of
And I'm not saying that's like the cause or
Yeah.
matter of fact way. I'm just saying for me, I'm really fortunate. it was like a easier experience. And I think a part of that, my experience came from me just kind of being like, if it happens now, that's great. If it doesn't happen, I told you this, until I'm like 35, I'm 31
Yeah.
right now. It doesn't happen to
Right.
them. Like, I
Yeah.
think I was like,
You were very fortunate in the fact where you like kind of were like, it's in God's hands. Let's see what happens. And then it did. And it happened at, you know, like a pretty quickly rate. And I think that being less stressed definitely does help when your body's under stress and pressure. Like it shuts down.
I wasn't clocking like ovulating or anything. And I actually got pregnant outside of my ovulation period.
Oh,
So like that was kind of a crazy thing to find out
Yeah.
from my doctor, because my doctor, you find out like so much. You're like, oh, I got pregnant on this date exactly.
that's good to know because I've been following mine to not get pregnant
Like-
and I need to be careful.
But like your luteal phase or whatever, you
Yeah.
can still get pregnant in, even if it's like a 2% chance.
Fuck.
It's again a 2% chance. I wasn't in that phase. I was like kind of in like a weird in between.
Like right after your egg dropped, maybe, because usually you're supposed to like try before your egg actually drops. That way, it's because the sperm can live inside you for a while, but you can get pregnant after your egg drops within a certain time frame.
Yeah, I got pregnant. I was actually traveling a lot with you
Yeah.
for work when I was like in my ovulation phase.
Yeah.
So kind of crazy that had happened.
Maybe I'm like like a charm. If you're trying to get pregnant, we should go on a trip
Maybe.
together.
But yeah, I think that we were just like having sex
Yeah.
and being unprotected, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't on any prescriptions, including my Wellbutrin. Again, fine to
Yeah.
take pregnant, but I'm trying to
Be
embrace it.
clean. Yeah.
And it's really hard.
Well, I'm so excited for you. You've been a dream, honestly. And I love you being pregnant. And you've just been so cool, calm. And I'm so fucking excited to be an aunt. Like, I'm going to be
Oh my
obsessed with this
God.
child. Baby girl has no idea what she's
Baby
in for.
girl.
Baby girl.
Oh
I'm
my
going to see you
God.
do your dance. I'm going to see you twirl.
When we found out that it was a girl, Michael just couldn't stop saying that
Yeah,
part
that's
from
why I say
Nokia by Drake, being like, baby girl, like all around the house, and he couldn't.
Now I can't stop
It
it
got
since
to
you
a
told
point
me
where I'd be
that.
like, stop saying
I
it.
know. It's cute though. It's fun. It's all good. It's all good, exciting things. We have a lot to look forward to. We're very blessed and
I'm
lucky in this new year.
So lucky, so fortunate. Anyone who says that they loves being pregnant, even though my pregnancy has been super easy, I think you're a liar. But I am very grateful
Yeah.
for your engagement.
I'm so grateful to be your friend and be an aunt.
About time, Kevin. I've been waiting 3 years for this moment.
Years. Years.
3
I know.
years, truly.
I've been like literally been like, hello.
So
Time's
I
a
am
ticking.
really happy, and
Yeah.
hopefully there will be a time where our kids like overlap.
Yeah. Second baby. When you get pregnant with your second baby, maybe I can start trying for my first.
Yeah, good God,
That'd be fun. What if we
So
both
much
have
fun.
boys? Oh,
that'd be so much fun.
so much fun. But like, fuck, they're gonna destroy this town.
Menaces. But right now we have someone to add to the Boys Lie leadership board.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I'm so excited for more updates too. We'll continue to update you guys with pregnancy and wedding planning and all that fucking
I
fun jazz.
can't wait for this meeting. My favorite Mudari girl. Shout out to Mudari. Yeah, love you guys so much.
Love ya.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and buckle the fuck up.
Babies lie down.
Oh, enjoy the ride. Remember that.
Boys lie.
And babies.
Boys lie. Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Them boys, they be lying.
Boys lie.